Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nick's Diecast. For today's video, I'll be doing an unboxing and a quick review of this 1/24th scale Pagani Huayra Roadster made by Motormax. I got this model from Amazon for only $13. It was from Amazon Warehouse Deals, and like I said in my video of my Audi R8 Spider, Amazon Warehouse Deals is a seller that's with Amazon, and they sell various items that were either previously returned or perhaps had their packaging damaged in transit or at the warehouse and whatnot for surprisingly good deals. So there's a new listing of this Pagani Huayra on Amazon for, it was like $25 or something like that. I think that's kind of overpriced for a 1/24th scale model. But with this Amazon Warehouse deal, I was able to get it for $13 with this extremely damaged packaging, as you can see. But it's not bad though, because the car is actually unscathed, it seems like. You can see that whatever happened to this thing, it was probably maybe dropped or something, but it punctured through the side here with this like clear kind of like window here, and this was torn and everything. So Amazon would not be able to sell this thing new. So they probably it probably got damaged or returned, and then it was damaged. So they've sold it under their warehouse deals because it wouldn't be able to be sold as new with this poor condition box. We're gonna go ahead and open it up and see what we have here. I don't really have many of these. I don't really have many Paganis in my collection, and most bigger scale like Huayras and Zondas are very expensive, or they're like upper end models. This is the cheapest like larger scale Huayra Roadster that you can find. The only 1/18 scale Huayra Roadsters are from upper end model companies like Look Smart and whatnot, and they go for up to $300 in some cases. But if you want a Huayra in your collection that's not Hot Wheels, which I also have the Hot Wheels version of this, then this Motormax version is actually a good alternative to those more expensive models. So let's go ahead and open up the box here, which pretty much already is open. We'll see if I can pull it out from the side here. It's kind of sad because this is actually a pretty cool box. You can see in the back there, it's like a workshop kind of background with like a TV up there and everything. I would say this box for storage if it wasn't in such poor shape, but I'm probably just going to toss it once I get the model out. Go ahead and pull it out from the side here. Wow, it is like... That was easy enough to do with one hand, at least. Usually I got to put this thing down and pull out the car. There we go. There's the model. Hey, look at this box. Terrible. Toss that out of the way. Yeah, this is really damaged, this box here, but the car looks perfectly fine. Somehow it escaped, whatever battering that this thing got, so that's actually nice to see that. Looks like we have 2 screws underneath here, so we'll go ahead and unscrew the model and then we'll check it out. All right, after a complicated battle, I finally got this model unscrewed from its base, as you can see here. Here's a nice tip. Always make sure you have multiple screwdrivers in your house, because you never know when you're going to have very stubborn screws like these and have to try out 3 different screwdrivers. And here's the model here. It looks really cool overall. I just got to get rid of this rubber band going across it, and then we'll check out some of the details. Got that little, that clear like rubber band thing off the doors, so now we can open up the doors here. We don't get an opening rear engine cover on here, but it is a 1/24th scale model. A lot of times they just have the opening doors as opposed to other opening parts, but looks like a fairly well done model overall. There are a few like quality related issues, like if you spin the wheels, they make this like very like rattling noise. Something's loose in there, it sounds like. I don't know what it is. The seats are a little bit loose, but it's weird how they're on one single piece. You can see I'm moving the one and they're both like moving around at once. But that's Motormax for you, the spotty build quality. But aside from that, the detailing is actually very well done. The paint overall looks really fantastic with that like metallic green look to it. It's well applied throughout. This is kind of like a glossy black up here. It kind of has like a rough texture to it too, which is cool. On the front, the lights actually are pretty well done. They're separate pieces, and these mirrors here are very kind of flimsy, but they're kind of done in like a rubbery like material, so they're not going to like snap off. You can bend them all you want and they're not going to snap. The only way you can get these off is if you pull them out like that, but I'm definitely not going to do that. So in a way you could like adjust the mirrors because of how bendy they are. That's kind of strange, but I guess it's kind of cool. little bit of carbon fiber down here. That looks very nice. And also in this reservoir up here with that little kind of oval there. The wiper, even the windshield has kind of a carbon fiber texture around it too. And it's actually a pretty sturdy windshield too. Despite these seats being all loose, the windshield's actually pretty nice. I like the wheels, but I'll probably maybe paint them silver. I think the silver would look better with this bright green paint. Kind of rattly wheels when they spin, but that's not too big of a deal. Nice kind of grills and intakes up here. And you have the Pagani Huayra inscription on the side. I'm sorry, that says Horatio Pagani. He's the owner of the company. That's super cool. I like that little detail there. On the back, you get more of the carbon fiber texture and also the Huayra Roadster inscription back here. I like the exhaust. That actually looks well done. And plus these taillights back here also look cool too. You can actually see some of the engine despite the engine cover not opening. There's some gold in there, which looks nice, and some textured carbon fiber. So despite not being able to open this, they could have just done the cheap thing and just made this black and have no engine showing, but they actually went to the trouble of putting in a little bit of an engine with this separate kind of clear plastic cover up there. So I think that Motormax did a good job in that sense. Open up these doors, which open very wide actually on these kind of dog-leg hinges. The seats, despite being all loosey-goosey, they're actually very nicely done. They have a nice texture to them and a nice overall shape. I might take this model apart and fix whatever is making it all loose, but this would not be worth $25 and like the, with like the quality issues that it has. But for, 13, 14, or even 15, it's actually a pretty good model. You get more texture down there in the door sills with that carbon fiber. And nice detailing on the dashboard too. And like in the center console, you can see all the buttons and they're painted in silver. You get the nice detailing on the steering wheel too. It should have maybe a badge in the center, but they don't put that in there. Not like a huge deal or anything. Those vents are like they're separate pieces. This like the round AC vents on the dashboard. Motormax actually did a nice job with that. This dashboard looks better than their 1/18 scale Huayra's dashboard. That's kind of sad actually. On their 1/18 scale Huayra, the whole thing's just black and there's no silver detailing. Though on their diamond edition version, which is like a kind of a champagne silver with a beige interior, that actually does have more detailing, kind of like this model. But their blue and red version is in 1/18 scale. They don't have any detailing, but this 1/24 scale model does. Overall, I'd say for my $14 price I paid for this, I'd say it was a decent buy. It could use some more detailing and better quality control, like with whatever that rattly noise is and those loose seats. But if you can find this model for, I would pay maybe up to $16 for it. Like, you're probably not going to get my loose seats that I have here and whatever that rattly noise is, but Motormax tends to be spotty in terms of quality control sometimes. But I wouldn't pay more than probably $16 for this car. But aside from that, it just looks awesome. Like the Huayra Roadster from any angle just looks really cool. Like when put on, like on a shelf or anywhere really. Maybe even in like a diorama or something. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and the unboxing as well. And as always, thanks for watching.